Hello, everybody. Welcome back once again to Animal Crossing New Horizons. It's day 12 of our switch to Island. We have been doing this for a while now. We're about to get probably some 3-star action here soon because we keep inviting villagers to live on the island. Their plots keep getting auto-filled with nonsense. We're not getting the villagers we want, but we are getting the villagers we need, at least for 3 stars. So we should be pretty close, I would say. We will set up another plot today. I will probably just let it autofill. We will try to get Lucky to move in again. I think we have 2 more visits from him before he'll do that. And today we'll also do some happy home designs. That is going to be important because it unlocks a lot of features and we kind of need to get some done. I don't think it's going to be the whole day, but we'll probably do like anywhere between 1 and 4 different houses, I think. So yeah. We'll make some progress there. We'll order some more items. We'll get all kinds of cool stuff done. How is everybody? Welcome on Twitch. Welcome on YouTube. My chat is not working. Interesting. I see it up here, but I don't have updates on this side. How to fix? Can I refresh this window? It should be possible. I have it popped out, so I got to figure out how to refresh. Huh. How do I do that? Is it F11? Oh, nope. That makes a full screen. F9. F10. What is the refresh hotkey on a browser? Okay. F5. There we go. I got it. Control F5. It's just F5, it turns out, at least for me. All right. Thank you. Cool. We got it. So, how is everybody? Welcome. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. Alien Geek's just sitting here waiting for pun opportunities. That's great. Well, what else is going on? I got an interesting bit of news before going live today that could affect future streams. It kind of depends on what's going on. I might say some stuff that sounds like I'm making mountains out of molehills. There is a streamer / YouTuber I watch called Nutty. And the reason I watch him is because he gives awesome tips and guides on streaming. He makes tools for streamers. He's part of the reason that we have things like $2 Dan and stuff like that. So like those fun alerts that we use, a lot of that was set up because I've been watching his content. And he posted a video, I think today or yesterday, about how he got banned from Twitch. And we don't know, he doesn't know why specifically, but one of the things people are worried about is actually right here. Combining your chats. Now, I don't combine the chats. I figured combining the chats was to avoid confusion. Meaning, I don't have one stream of text where it's YouTube and Twitch people talking in one column. I have 2 boxes for Twitch and YouTube so that people can clearly see who's talking on what platform. Based on the video, I might be misunderstanding those rules. It sounds like Twitch doesn't want YouTube chat on the screen. You know, either Twitch chat or no chat. I hope I'm wrong about that. He had a few other things going on that could have contributed to his 1-day ban, but I'm just going to let you all know now, if my Twitch channel gets banned, I will immediately stop doing multi-streams and we'll just be streaming on YouTube. So keep that in mind. If this is the start of a wave of bans coming to Twitch streamers who are simulcasting and keeping 2 chats on the screen, instead of removing the chats from the screen, I will just remove Twitch from the equation. And we might stream on Twitch separately to do other things, right? That, like, if there's a Twitch drop for a game we all love, you know, whatever. I'm not going to sit here and boycott or anything. But I will not be multi-streaming anymore if that comes for me. But I'm still going to keep doing this because I like the experience. I like that people who are watching on one platform can see what's going on in the other platform. If I reference, Marilyn, who said hello earlier, say hello, Marilyn, and you're watching on Twitch, you're like, I don't see a Marilyn in the chat. That's why I do it. I want people to feel like they're all part of the same live streaming experience. I figured I would just take a minute to say this now, just to document it and let you all know that if one day you pop on Twitch and you're like, he's streaming on YouTube, what's going on? That's why. I'll probably make another separate video about it if it happens. But yeah, I'm hoping it doesn't. I'm hoping it was something else that Nutty was doing. But yeah, it's very dumb if that's the case. Yes. I think Twitch is afraid of a lot of things. I think one of the excuses they used was if they ban somebody on Twitch, you could avoid that ban by going to YouTube, and you could still have your messages on the Twitch platform by coming to my stream and being in the YouTube chat instead of the Twitch chat. You know what I mean? That was their kind of excuse when asked about it. I don't really buy this excuse. I think that's kind of flimsy. And the wording is still confusing. It talks about combining the chats, and my interpretation of that was always like, yeah, that would be really confusing if you had one stream of chat on screen and it wasn't clear where it was coming from. So that's why I separated them. But apparently I'm probably wrong. We'll see. Thanks for the info. Hopefully you have a successful hunt today. Today we're not hunting. Is the thumbnail different? What? Did I say villager hunt? Oh no, I think I. Speaking of Twitch, I did say villager hunting. I'm sorry. That was the alert that went out. I'll just set more switch to island work. Today is happy home and stuff like that. I'm out of tickets for villager hunting. I just forgot to update that alert that went out. I'm sorry. That's the thing too. It would be so much easier for me to do this on one platform. Having to juggle the two platforms side by side like this is confusing. I always make a mistake. Always. Like, it's so much easier to just go live in one place. You have to hunt now. I don't have any tickets. I have another plan. I'm sorry. We have different plans today. Oops. I think there's a plugin to say who's on YouTube and who's on Twitch. There are, and I think Nutty is the one who made that plugin you're referencing. There's probably a few out there. I do this. I just have them labeled just above my head. And that should be pretty clear. How do you get so many miles? I think people use like Nook is on, or my tickets probably came from Treasure Islands that people got and then brought to me. All right, welcoming Bruce, who we don't want on the island, but that's fine. Coming back to your channel, so much fun. Now I have the time. Hey, Margaret, awesome. Love to hear that. Welcome back. Okay, so lots to do. As always, we have to do our dailies, which are going to take up a lot of time. Leaf sent us the bushes, the shrubs, I believe. That's what that is. Dodo Airlines sent us a gift for flying so much. Nook Inc. is telling us that we have 1,000 miles in our account for a new resident moving in. And then we got all the things we ordered yesterday. Yeah, we got resident services. We do have the actual building now. Next up is 3 stars, hopefully. Veggie basket. Never mind. It's a different recipe. The veggie basket's cool. I remember him giving you the shrub recipe like by handing it to you, so I guess that makes sense. I don't have 3 stars yet, but I've done a lot of work towards that goal. Let me see. I was trying to change some stuff on my end here. So yeah, 3 stars is around the corner, I think. Plus amiibos. You have oodles of miles and amiibos. Wish I brought my Switch to play Happy Home alongside during the break. I have Fantasy Life from 3 yesterday. Oh, nice. That's still good. I'm going to need one of these. This is just a spot I can come to make a little bit of money because there's always this butterfly here. Okay. No campsite villager. That's good because that means we can invite Lucky. I think my cat is getting into trouble. Oops. Okay. Everything's fine. Those are just the screams of wanting attention. I already have 3 stars. I'm terraforming right now. Might lose one. It's okay to lose them once you start terraforming. I'm gonna lose mine immediately because I'm gonna start dismantling the island as soon as I get 3 stars. We have some crops to harvest today. Can't do that? No, I static shocked my mic arm, and whenever I do that, it cuts my camera. Which is kind of wild. It's just insane to think about how electricity flows like that. Luckily, that's the worst that happens. It just cuts my camera for a moment. Red is here. Okay. Well, let's see if we got anything. Let's see if we got anything. Now we already have this sculpture, the correct one, the one that is not fake, and then this is really hard to see, but I think it has antennas, so it's fake. Let's get some light on it. Yeah, this is fake. Okay. Should I buy the Nintendo Plus or whatever it's called? I think you can go to other islands and stuff. Nintendo Online? I would say yes if you plan on going to other islands, but it's up to you. This one's always tough. I gotta always look this one up. Anyone know offhand if this one is fake? Let's see. Yeah, I'd have to look this one up. I don't remember. Real? Or anyone else want to confirm? I'm always suspicious when someone gets it that quickly. Real, I think. Okay, mine might be real. It's always real. Maybe that's why I don't remember looking it up in the past. Okay, yeah, we'll just buy this then. It has the hat. Okay, so no, it's not always real, but you're saying it has the hat. Okay, cool. I just didn't know if this was an opportunity to troll me, so I wanted multiple accounts. Sometimes when I stand up from my chair, a static shock will turn my monitors off, and the only way I can get them back on is to manually restart the PC. It's super annoying. Can you unplug the monitor and plug it back in to do that? Because I've had some interesting monitor stuff happen, and usually just unplugging the monitor can fix it. But yeah, that's annoying. Either way, it's annoying. I tried that, it doesn't work. Dang it. I have this funky problem with one of my monitors. It seems like when it gets too cold, it's just, when I turn it on, it's just all lines. And literally unplugging it and plugging it back in fixes it. Like the whole screen is just, it looks broken. It looks like someone dropped it. So one day I do think one of these monitors, whichever one that does that, I've switched them around a lot. I do think one of them will die. I'm just going to jump on the computer one day and it just won't work. And I'll be streaming. I'll be like, well, I only have one monitor today, so... I think you should buy it. One thing I would say is if you have people in your household that also would like Nintendo Switch Online, the family account is a good value. If any of these should be worth money, I mean, it's just annoying. Online services are, you know, always paid like this when we're doing all the heavy lifting. But anyway, if you're going to buy it, the family subscription is one I tend to do because I have enough people to justify it. And you can oftentimes ask them, hey, do you want to split the cost of this? And I don't know. For all the online services out there, it's a good value, I guess. I used to be able to justify the idea that these subscriptions cost money, but I've turned on that now. I don't really like feel that way anymore. I feel like too many games kind of like there's too many features locked behind the internet, you know. My brother doesn't use his Switch, so I might buy Animal Crossing again to do that. Okay. I like buying the fake art and putting it in my house. Yeah, I think I've done that a couple times. I tend to just hold on to it. Maybe I use it around the island, like sculptures especially. The haunted art's kind of cool if you play night. Yeah. The fake art, I hope it goes further in the future and does even more weird, funny stuff. Because some of it's really cool. I think the statues that have the antennas, the ones that are in Red's boat right now, will float if you interact with them. Talk to villagers today. Okay. I love a snooty character comes and visits and throws shade at you for having fake art. Oh, do they? I've never seen that. Oh. I know that it feels like Animal Crossing New Horizons doesn't have a lot of diverse dialogue, and the day-to-day interactions are kind of stale, but There are a lot of like hidden little things that they did that are really cool, and then it makes you wonder, like, wow, all this attention to detail, but why can't they just say more things in general? I talk to them every day. You encourage me to talk to them every day, and yet they just say the same stuff. But there's so many like cool hidden interactions. Letters. I think letters are underrated for how much they say. You know, like there's actually a lot of like good little comedy in the letters you get. I have 3 copies of the twinkling painting on my island. One of them is in the museum, one in my house, and one in the stargazing area. Nice. Letters in this game are so articulate and meaningful. Yeah, they really went off. Okay, this is why I didn't want Val to water the purple mum, because I don't think I can use this purple mum to make the green mums. I think they have to come from these white mums. Maybe there's some odds that shift around. I don't know, but I'm not risking it. I'm not risking using that purple mum. That's going in the trash. Ugh, chatter's here. Yuck. Soon he will be gone. He will be but a memory. I'm going to tell Val. My own mods are turning on me. I want blue roses so bad. Yeah, we're working on it. It's probably not going to happen anytime soon, but that's a hope. It doesn't look like it's going to rain today, so we do have some watering ahead of us. It's so confusing how much you have to do to get one blue rose. But once you do, they will duplicate. Blue roses will duplicate. So that's good. Once you have one, you can get them in abundance. I have more blue roses on my first island than I know what to do with. I've gotten rid of most of them at this point. Okay. Points for watering. That's good. Not talking to him. Who is in our autofill from yesterday? This was a failed villager hunt. Let's see who's in. Diana. We're never going to just get one of the villagers we actually want in that autofill. I think we even saw, didn't we see Bruce on one of these hunts and then now he's here? So he was in the autofill queue the whole time too? I might be misremembering. Diana's downright graceful, so no. Yeah, it does not fit the island. We're looking for villagers who look like they've had a bit of a rough time. A rough go. Wooden block bookshelf is the hot item. Should give Diana to Val. We could. I guess if she puts down a plot. Is Diana a cat? If she puts down a plot and we get Diana to move out, thanks to an amiibo, that could work. I think I have one of these in the museum already. Stitches looks like he's had a rough time. He's on the list. He's on the list for sure. A deer? Oh. White and purple, white and pinky purplish deer. Okay. I already have a couple of these plasma balls. I'll buy the board game. I don't know if I have this or not. We gotta do our shopping. Fill up our storage. Made a lot of money yesterday. Found a couple treasure islands. Or treasure islands. Like money islands. Money rock islands. So we can spend it now. Yay! Let's look at some floors and walls. I want this one. This one's good. This like pink shanty wall is good. There's actually a few in here that we should like save for Val because, oh my gosh, there's like a lot of pink and purple stuff today. What's this floor? Wood not flooring. Okay. I need blue and pink villagers for my island. Of course, they have to be cute. I know she's looking for green and pink. Yeah. All right. Good. We're doing good. Are there any fossils buried yet, though? Have we found a single one? Have we been up here? I don't know. We'll maybe circle back. There's a spider somewhere in your living room. I don't know what you're doing here. I would be looking for that. I wouldn't be able to rest or do a single thing until that was dealt with, one way or another. However you fancy dealing with spiders, I just don't want them in my house. Oh my gosh. Maybe Mothic is getting ready to move. That's probably what I would be doing, actually. Just, it looks like your house is too far gone, and you should probably just move. You love spiders. Then okay, great. So stone energy will actually take all the spiders. If you have a spider that you are trying to get rid of, call up stone energy and oh crap. You'll be good. Burn the house, get the inns, buy a new house. Yeah, like get everything you need that's valuable, shake it off, make sure there's no spiders on it, and then burn the rest. My friend has a spider as her pet, and I feel like she wants to eat me. The spider? Move to another planet. Yeah. Can we just have a spider-free planet? That'd be great. Now you got me, like, wanting to just check around here. Like, do I have a spider? I hope it's a spider and not the friend that wants to eat her. Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Collect the insurance money. Well, listen, you don't gotta like go that far. At least not putting that in writing. Jumping spider is cute. Yeah, until it jumps on your face. As an Aussie, spiders are fine. Leave them alone. They'll leave you alone. I suppose you would need to develop a thick skin if you live in Australia. Like, when it comes to stuff like spiders. Australians are probably the toughest people in the world when it comes to that stuff. There's just no way. Like, I wouldn't survive. Let's see who's crafting. You know what's funny is, like, when it was raining the last couple days, there's hardly anyone in their homes. Now, like, it's gorgeous and there's sun out and everything. Everyone's hiding inside. This is exactly like me. Maybe these are the perfect villagers for for our islands. A jumping spider almost went on my face, and I was in the bathroom. Oh my gosh. I have trust issues now. I would have going to the bathroom issues. I would have trust issues. I would have I wouldn't walk around without, like, goggles and a face mask, like, in my own home. Realistic behavior on a sunny day. Yep. My cousins from Australia asked me what British spiders are like. Biggest is probably the size of our palm, but a lot are small. Testing 1, 2, 3. Reception's bad days. Jenny's. No, we're reading you. And to close the app completely. Oh, that's okay. Well, that's just general Twitch stuff. The default interior bow has. Oh, the default interior bow has fits him more than what he actually has. Yeah. Log stool. Come on. Is the colorful light in your background a hydrocarbon something, or is it just... Okay, so I think these are linked down below. I used to have affiliate links for these. They're called they're from Govee, the company Govee, and they're called Y lights. The letter Y lights. I don't know if they still sell them or not. They tend to like kind of cycle through products. I got these a while ago. I will warn you, if you buy them, the sticky stuff on the back, you know what command strips are? They're like Velcro that you stick to your wall and they don't like harm the texture of your wall or whatever, like when you pull them off. If you ever move them, like for any reason, like I don't like them here or whatever, you don't have more, they don't sell separately the sticky stuff, like the part that goes on the wall, because you have one part on the actual light itself, right? And then the other side goes on the wall. So you take them off the wall. Obviously, there's little Velcro-y things left, and you pull them all off. They're useless now. Govee does not sell more of them. So I had to buy command strips. Luckily, they worked. That were really like they sell really skinny ones. So I was able to find ones that hide very nicely behind these. But yeah, that's the one thing you'll be on your own if you ever want to move them for any reason. That's my only warning with that product. Otherwise, they're very nice. The only other thing I wish Govee in general did is had better integration with the Stream Deck, because I can do this and turn them off. But that's it. If I want to change the color scheme of them or anything, I have very, very, very limited options. But Govee has a lot of themes and stuff. I can change them to like a solid color on here, which I don't have programmed, or I can turn them on and off, and that's it. I wish I could cycle through different themes. There are other types of lights I could buy that do this, and Govee does not have good integration with like the Stream Deck and stuff. So that's my only other complaint if you're a content creator. There's not a lot of cool integrations that they can do. I think they do have like API access. If you're good at coding, maybe you could set that up, but the very basic normal API access that works with the Stream Deck, not super great. So those are the negatives, but otherwise they've done well. I have moved them from one location to another and they still worked. You know, they're really easy to set up, which I like, because they're little and you just snap them together. Like, I'll try to like isolate one piece here. So if I take my finger and okay, I'm gonna cover this. So where I'm pointing is like one light. That's one light. Where it's the tip of my finger, a light is resting on top of it. So they just kind of snap together on your wall. Oh.
Hey, Lizabelle just became a channel member.
Lizabelle, thank you so much for becoming a channel member. Appreciate you. So they're very easy because all you got to do is like line one up and get it straight, and then the rest of them should follow suit, right? So you just make sure one is level. Or if you can, I don't know, I don't want to get into the details. The tutorial will teach you how, but if you do a setup like this where none of them make like a circle and you just kind of like make them go boop, boop, boop all around, yeah, you can do all kinds of cool little things with them. So I like them a lot. It's just I wish I knew some of those caveats going into them. For content creation, there's like a couple of drawbacks. On my way camping, says Rum Runner. Glad I have some ACNH fun to listen to on the way.
Spiders are running around in Dinkum. You better get Blathers in that blimp for a heart racing experience. Folks moving onto this island live currently. Dan is doing a tutorial on how to use lights. Currently sunny with a hint of clouds. Swimming in the North Atlantic is not recommended unless you want to swim in a freezer. Yes, yes.
All right, well, thank you, Tom Nook News. Thank you for all of that. That was very helpful. Liz Abel, thank you so much for becoming a member again. You have access to all of our member streams, which are VODs here on the YouTube channel. And we just did Played Up the other day with Kato and Val. It was really fun, so I hope you get a chance to watch it. Thank you. Why is he so serious? Yeah, I don't know. He really took that one seriously. And then J-Bay, welcome on Twitch. How are you? I learned so much from that. Rose, welcome back. See what fossils we got this time. Two of 4. All right. Do I like grapes? I don't really eat a lot of fruit and stuff, but I used to. I don't like produce shopping. Okay, we'll set aside a couple more fossils here. Let's get our storage cleaned up. We have a lot of stuff here today. We're just holding on to everything. Did I get 2 pink crown walls? Good, and keep adding to our music collection. Perfect. Okay. I'll get the points for storing stuff. This is kind of an interesting Nook Miles reward. Oh, cool. We got them all. 5,000. 5,000 just for filling up our storage. That's great. I wish those kept going. All right. We're almost full again on storage, which is interesting. Okay, we only have 1 pink crown wall. Got it. We got some good floors, too. We do have a duplicate here. I'll sell this. It's good, like, when your storage is almost full, it's good to just kind of check for duplicates of things that you do not need. Clothing, stuff like that. All right, good. And then, yeah, supplies are fine. So, yeah. We've got a lot of stuff to kind of play with here. Probably time to design another room just to kind of clear that up. Endless meetings today. Just drop by, like your stream. Don't forget to like peeps. Hopefully I get a lunch break and can watch. Marcella, enjoy your endless meetings. I'm sure you won't, but enjoy them anyway. Try anyway. Have a good one. Let's get a lot of storage and you just throw them in storage. At least I do. I just put everything in there and then go over it later. It's nice to put it in storage because you can then see it visually. Like your inventory is just a bunch of little leaf icons, right? But if you put it in storage, you can see everything you have and then look at the layout and go, okay, I don't actually want this, or this. Okay, first up is Nook Shopping. We'll buy some special goods. New tape deck. Today we'll buy KK salsa. And then seasonal items. Anything new? Not really. Okay, let's buy books. Oops. Book. We'll buy 4 books. Nice and cheap. Used for crafting. Good. Got a throne in your recycling bin? Oh my gosh, let's go. Congratulations. It's such a... I've never heard of such a thing. That's a wild get for a recycling bin. Did Elvis move out or something? Let's look at inviting a camper. We'll find Lucky's card again. This will just take a moment. Yeah, okay. I've learned he's towards the back of the binder, so at least I can find him quickly now. Okay. Yes. Prepare the amiibo. Here we go. Y'all gonna get the new Donkey Kong amiibo? I'm probably not. I don't really tend to collect the physical ones. I have a few. I might get it. I don't know. Maybe I get it. I'll see if I can easily pre-order it and have it shipped here. If I have to go somewhere, I'm not going to go. Can you use the amiibo cards one time only? No, you can keep using them. You can invite villagers. They need to come 3 times to your campsite in order to invite them to the town. And then from there, you could design a home for them, a happy home. I don't know what would happen if you invite a villager to the cafe that lives in your island, but maybe that's a thing too. Cheese Chicken Nugget, how's it going? Okay, so we did all of that, and then I want to see what kind of rewards we can redeem with all of our points from the Nook Mile redemption side of things. For example, we can finally get the custom design pro editor and all that stuff. Let's just get this out of the way. I'm trying to just unlock a couple things at a time, but keep a healthy amount of points on hand for whatever else. We got to buy crafting recipes. We got to get all this one-time stuff out of the way. So good to just kind of like come in here every day and buy a little bit. But we want a healthy amount of points because we're going to unlock terraforming soon, and we're going to have huge regrets if we don't, if we're not careful, right? Nook Miles. And then custom designs plus or whatever. Get this. Because we need to spend a bunch of points on terraforming and waterscaping, and we want to buy path designs and stuff too. I love the paths that Nintendo gives you. I like little stone path and things like that. We'll definitely be using those again. Yeah, I want more. I wonder if they come with good item like the Sanrio ones. The Donkey Kong one... Oh, you must be talking with it. Maybe the Animal Crossing ones. The Donkey Kong one will probably mostly give you... Oh, new reactions. We got more reactions. Will probably mostly give you stuff from the Donkey Kong game. They said what it would do in the Direct, I think. Wasn't it like the... Is that the one that drops the Kong blocks and you can use them as weapons? Good luck, Jenny. Be careful out there. That was a lot of points I just spent, so maybe I don't spend more, but I do want more crafting recipes. We eventually need to unlock all the crafting recipes. Maybe let's get like 1 or 2 crafting recipes. Do I have this? Let's see if it tells me if I have it or not. I do not have this. Okay. We got to get all the fences. We can't just not get the fences. Okay. Let's do the simple well. I like this one. And the stall is also good. There's that. Okay, that leaves us with 20,000 points. I think we just stop there. All right, cool. Learn some new stuff here. I do kind of want to change my hairstyle, to be honest. Well, anyway, let's go make Lucky a new item. Oh, how many villagers do we have? 7. So tomorrow we'll have 8 villagers, which means that is enough for 3 stars. Maybe we don't place a plot down today. We'll just save the last 2 plots for a bit, right? Yeah, lazy villager dialogue. Let's get on with it. What do you want? Wooden chest. Let's make it happen. Hairstyles where straight hair want curly and curly want straight for people that want curly hair. Why? What? I don't know. Alien Geek, I don't know what you're talking about. He gave me the wooden chest recipe. I think it's just a dresser. But I'm happy to get more recipes for sure. Original Math, thank you so much for advocating for the like button. Be sure to show the like button who's boss around here. It's you. Yeah, it's just 16 pieces of wood. Now, I say just. This is always a little frustrating because that's a lot. And we don't really have a lot of crafting supplies right now. I do need to kind of decimate some more Nook Miles islands. Did I take the... I didn't take the tree from earlier. I planted it though, right? Wasn't it over here? Yes. Okay, thank goodness. Ta-da. Okay. Cardboard box. This gets sold. Oh, let's... I bet you Val has the log stool, but just in case, I'll drop it here. Just in case. What else were we going to do? My memory today, it's my short-term memory again. It's just gone. It's completely gone. Is that a fly and an ant? On the turnip at the same time, by the way? Do you see that? Yeah. I've never seen that before. I didn't know that was possible. Are you kidding me? Okay, if I try and catch one, the other will flee, but do I get the fly or do I get the ants? Let's find out. Hold on. Need something more. Yeah. Which do we get? The fly or the ants? I need the fly. It flew off. Wait, no, it didn't. I scared the ants, and now it's just the fly and me. Yes! We did it! Yay! Now I can get rid of this. Yay! That was close. That was more exciting than the villager hunt. Okay, pause that. That was close. I thought when I accidentally swung the net, both fled. Make a donation. There, no more nasty turnip. Trouble Phoenix, how's it going? When do you get the house inventory system? You should get it right away. As soon as you upgrade your tent to a house, you'll have access to it. But it's only inside your house. If you're talking about the little thing that accesses it outside your house, you need to finish paying down your last home loan first. Then you unlock that recipe. Of course, someone could always gift you one or whatever. Nobel Peace Prize. What did I do? Why would I deserve that? We got to build Lucky a dresser. That's what we're doing. I got very distracted. Oh, cool. We got enough. We're good. Amazing work with that fly. Thank you. Yeah, it was hard fought. Okay, done. We got the wooden chest. All right, let's give this to Lucky. Will that have been all of the dailies we set out to do? I gotta talk to 3 people, I think, still. No, we did that. I need... Technically, we could do the suckerfish thing, but I don't care about that. What I do care about are diving for sea creatures because that's ×5. So I want to do that for sure. And then we can also chop some logs, but I think just doing stretches, I'll be happy. Sure's a lucky dog to get that wooden chest. I don't know. I guess so. He did ask for this directly. It's not like it just fell into his lap, you know. I'm lucky that I get the recipe for a new item I didn't have. Did we get a new villager? We got an autofill, and it was Diana. New t-shirt. Okay. Cool. We just got to invite him one more time, and we can finally get rid of Chatter. Chatter the jerk rat. Okay. Diving. Let's go diving real quick. We need to catch 3 sea creatures. I hope my paper crown survives this trip. When the heck do you get Abel's, by the way? When is that happening for us? I think we still have to wait for like 2 more Mabel visits. All right, I think this counts as one of the creatures. It's just we gotta give it to Pascal. If you unsold plots, I think they will make you buy the plot for the campsite villager. No. Really? Oh. I think you're right. Well, there's plenty of time. That stinks, though. Hopefully not. But if I've unsold plots, but there won't be any on the ground at that time. I'm not going to put any more down on the actual land. So there won't be an empty plot for him to go into. Just Tom Nook holding on to them. So we'll see if that still works. I don't know. If we have to wait longer to get rid of Chatter, it's fine. His days are numbered. I just don't know how many numbers. All right, one more. Oh, look at him eating. Perfect. What did that mouse do to you? We have a long and storied, very negative history. Every single time I get this guy, I've gotten him twice now as the first time a campsite villager, meaning you're mandated to take him to the island. He doesn't take no for an answer. And he always says the most insulting stuff. He's the worst. He's literally the worst. And I if I could, I would melt him and I would watch. I would watch him just melt into mush, and I would leave him in the sun. And just let him dry up and have the grounds crew scrape him off the pavement at their convenience. Okay, I already had this. Just stopping by to like the stream and hop over to you-know-where stream. That's even worse that you're, like, censoring Val's name. It's like you're making it seem like we hate each other. Whatever, Anna. Somehow, every visit, it just, like, goes downhill more and more. What are you going to say next time? Like, I'm only here to tell you I hate you. Anyway, bye. I'm going to Val's stream. Let's see. Do we do stretches now? They're not giving us a stretch goal. Get it? I guess I could chop some wood to try to force that. I would really like some points for stretching. I'm digging a hole. Yeah. I hear a balloon. I'm going to wait till I get a Nook Miles reward to pop this balloon, actually. I should get points for this. Can we hear the Chatter song? I don't have any of that queued up anymore. That you're talking about the animation I used to have, right? I don't think Cleo made us a chatter song, right? I'm old enough to have the GameCube Animal Crossing. I had to rebuy the GameCube Animal Crossing. It was the one where you said you hate him. Why is my memory blanking on this completely? I'm looking to see if I have anything in my archive here. Videos? No. I have Ragtag. What about in here? CanyonDuck. My memory's blank too. I don't think there was a Composer Cleo song about chatter specifically. It was a long time ago. It was during the Gold Core days. Yeah, I think that was a... It might have been just a... What is it called? Epidemic Sound song, along with a video that would play and an animation. It's probably just background music from Epidemic Sound. I have no idea what it would be called. Unfortunately. I've redone my computer since then. I have a whole new system, and those types of animations are really difficult to like rebuild. It was the way I set it up was kind of ridiculous. What I was using was multiple PNGs layered on top of each other. Like I had fire that would pop up, and I had sound effects, and I had all this stuff. So they all lived in different folders on my computer. And in order for OBS to like hold on to those, I would have had to put everything back exactly as it was, and I wouldn't be bothered to do that. So all of those little elements, I would have to basically just redo the whole thing. I could have just made one video with like an alpha channel, and it would appear over the screen until eventually got, fill up the whole screen. And that could have been easily preserved, but I didn't do it that way. That was all real-time stuff. So if I hit a button on my Stream Deck, the Stream Deck was literally triggering every single event to happen in a certain order, perfectly timed with different delays and stuff. And it was built in a way that was like lazy, but also overly complex. Okay, so we got our axes destroyed, I guess. Hello. There's the Booty Fruity song. There's also that one, but that's not related to what we're talking about. Garden Gnome. Which village are we looking for? We want Spike. Spike, Octavian, and who was the other one? Those are the ones that aren't amiibos that I have. I really thought I had Spike's amiibo, by the way. Oh, I thought you gave me a recipe for a garden gnome. Stretches. Time to supervise some stretches. Perfect. Which village am I looking for? Let's see if I have a better answer for that. So, the amiibos we have that we're going to slowly move onto the island are Stitches, Kurt, Scoot, maybe Scoot, Lucky, Peaches. We're thinking about Cube, maybe Joey, and then Walt. The villagers we don't have amiibos for that we're hoping to find on a hunt in the future are Octavian, Spike, and Rasher. And maybe Rod or Rizzo, but we'll see. That's my list currently. Do the stretch this time? Here. I just hit the button once, and he did 2 different motions. Yeah, you barely have to touch these buttons, by the way. Try it next time. Just hit, like, do left once, and, like, he'll do it. Look, he did the whole thing. I didn't even have to hit A. Like, these are nonsense. All the motions you're doing through the controller, you only need to do half of them. I'm going to push it down once, and there he goes. He's going to go down, and he's go down again. No, he just stayed there. Still. Oh, Emerald is
Cat
gone.
fact number 159. Every time a cat sniffs something, it's making a judgment call.
Emerald earlier said hello and goodbye, so goodbye. Look, I hit B once. That didn't even do anything. There we go. That cat fact was actually, yeah, pretty legitimate, I would say. You do them with motion? Well.
Rahana Med just tipped £4.99 and said, "Nonsense? Oh no, rant alert. Dan is here. Everyone duck."
You come into my stream. Thank you, Rihan. Appreciate the super. When you have a crown, you don't need to participate. It's true. This crown's only going to continue to get upgraded. We're going to buy like the next crown from Abel's, and then eventually we'll get the big one. Okay. Do we just go now? Do you think? Let's sell a couple things. We got to do some happy homes. We did everything we needed to do for Lucky. We found 4 fossils. We found the money rock. We found the money tree. Did we find the money rock? I think we found the money rock. We definitely found the money tree. Got our Nook Miles tasks that we care to do. Shopped. We shopped for things. Yeah. You need the King Tut mask so you actually trip when wearing it. Yeah. Do you watch anime? I do not. I do not. I literally would never have time to keep up with a single anime that's out there. There's been some ones I've heard about that I'm like, knowing the types of stories I like, I'd be interested in that, but I would never try and keep up with any show, to be honest. I have enough shows that I watch. Did you see the Donkey Kong Direct? Yes, I watched that later after it was done, so I watched it a little bit faster, and it was great. It was cool. I did not see too much more than I wasn't expecting, but some of the cool things I saw... Do you want me to spoil it? I don't know. I saw some characters that I thought were cool that I wasn't expecting to see. Also, I don't know why I never noticed this. Is literally everybody in the Donkey Kong universe named Kong? Like, are they all related? It's fine. They're big families. I'm genuinely asking because the villains in the game all have the last name Kong. And they're villains I've never seen before. I'm like, this is the most dysfunctional family unit I've ever seen. Oh, we got to go to the storage. I haven't decided on that game yet. Oh, it looks a lot of fun. I was gonna get it without the direct. It seems like Nintendo's gonna do a direct now for every single like major release, which I guess is cool. The Animal Crossing one was really enlightening when they did that back in the day. Showed us all kinds of cool stuff. King Tut mask should be on a pedestal in the central focus of the island. I think at the very least it's going to be available for dream visitors. We're just gonna like put it somewhere and let people pick it up on their way into the islands. Work. Oh, I shouldn't be getting messages. Sorry about that. Let me just go ahead and close that. Sorry, that shouldn't happen again. Apologies. What's the update on Animal Crossing? None? I mean, it works better on the Switch too. There are some bugs that they introduced since the update for multiplayer on Switch 2, which was nothing but under the hood stuff. And if you saw an update come in, it probably is addressing those bugs. There's some pretty big game-breaking bugs right now. That they do need to address. They're not going to be able to just, like, ignore them. Okay, you guys are saying there's no DIYs yet because of the progress we've not yet made in Happy Home? Got some cool items. I'd probably buy all of these just to get them in my catalog. Then we gotta go to Eloise and get a photo. Ask any problems with the home. Come up with a way to fix them. Let's go take a picture. Both your lazy villagers call you Professor Pie. She is mad. She's out here waiting. I can't really imagine being dissatisfied with anything here. If you have any good ideas about remodeling or moving, please tell me. Okay. Okay, I have an idea. I'll be waiting outside. Shoot! Never mind. I thought Nico was going to stay inside. So, I suppose what we do is we take Eloise and just pop you right in the chair. Like that. And then we hit plus. Oh, yeah. Okay, plus and ZL. Can I get, like, the toilet in the shot like this? Here, picture of the toilet with Eloise in the background. Or... I don't know. How about that? How's it going? That's a wrap. Okay, you better pay me for that. Pay up. Hey, this counts as work. Pay up. Yes, you should pay me. 2,000. That's not fair. That's not fair. I could have been asked to do a whole bunch of stuff. I was still there. It's not my fault if Eloise didn't take full advantage of my time over on her island. This job is a scam. They had to make up a whole currency just to force me to be in their own little ecosystem. Dumb. If Nico wasn't such a bootlicker, maybe we could unionize. All right, who's next? Tank wants to play tabletop games. Say no more. Where are we gonna put him? Hostility. I know Lottie giving me 2,000 is really hostile. Usually the job's worth 6,000. That's like, I got my pay docked. Mitchell. Day is going well. How's it going? It's rigged. It is rigged. If your boss calls you into work and only asks you to do a fraction of your job and then sends you home, you still should get paid the exact amount of money that you would have been paid if you were asked to do a bunch of stuff. But Lottie is just making up her own laws, I guess. When do you unlock flying away from the island to work? I haven't seen that before. You do need to have the Happy Home DLC, But it comes really early on, like way before you even get 3 stars. Once you, I think, have your house built, I think, Tom Nook calls you and says, hey, Lottie is at the airport. You should come say hi. I'm an hourly employee, so it doesn't relate. Well, no, but if you work for 1 hour, but your boss is like, today, just take it easy. But then only pays you for a third of the hour, but you were still there for the whole hour. That's like the equivalent. All right, tabletop games. Obviously, we need a tabletop. That feels, you know, like a given. We can also do some other stuff too. Foosball table. There's some cool stuff here. Pinball table. Like, are we just making an arcade? Like, what? I don't know what we're doing, but I'm just kind of grabbing some stuff. Obviously, a game itself would probably be of use, which we already had. And I just kind of messed up. What if Tank has like posters of himself on the wall? And then these are terrible floors and stuff. We'll do common floor. Green shag rug for some reason. And then I guess I'll do the puzzle wall. It's kind of neat. I don't know why this matches the vibe to me, but it just does. I can't complain because Lottie is better than all my previous bosses. It sounds like you've had a lot of very bad bosses. Because if Lottie's the bar, it couldn't be lower. All right. Do I put maybe I put this in the middle of the table. We'll kind of drop this in the corner here. Foosball table in this corner. Not super usable, but that's fine. Put the dice here. I want another surface for the little lottery, whatever that is. Small. This long folding table? Oh, that's the rug. Oh, okay. All right. We're really messing this up. Okay, rug here, folding table here. This little guy on top of the table. We can customize the table. We'll do that. The rug looks like you'd find old Cheetos in there. Yes, and that's why we picked it. Okay. Do we rotate the table maybe? I'm worried the foosball table is going to get in the way of the chairs I want to put down. And we can't change the size of the room yet. Oh, this is customizable? Oh, right. Yeah, there's a couple of different variations of the foosball table. Let's see if we can get some chairs. We turn all the lights off except for the hanging lamp in the middle. That's a good idea. I like that. In fact, let's do this. Let's make the lamp this really creepy hanging light bulb. Yeah. Maybe we can find a wall that doesn't have windows. How does this have windows? It looks like a dungeon. With the bricks? Ooh, I like the blue. I like the green too. All right, we'll stick with the green. I don't like that there's windows, but... Ugh. Okay. Chairs, right? I think we got to get rid of the foosball table, honestly. I don't know how we, like, make this work. Can you remove the windows? You unlock that eventually, but we can't yet. We can always come back, but I probably won't do that. How about we do... Yeah, we'll just match the table with the wooden chairs. Yay! Okay. A plant? Like just something for the corner? Could do the magazines or something, I guess. This could be full of like... For all we know, this could have like guides to different board games or something. Okay. I'd say this is a pretty cool little spot. I didn't spend too much time on it, but I think it works. If we take a photo real quick, here we can pop Tank into a chair or something. Kind of just playing games all by his lonesome. Bathroom plant. They'll just have to go outside. I put them on a beach, so they have the sand. This is great. I actually love this. April Honey Raid over on YouTube. Hello, everybody. Welcome. How are you doing? Reminds me of Sebastian's gaming area in Stardew. Yeah. Welcome. How is the stream over there? April Honey's channel. Thank you again, April Honey, for the raid. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Can I skip all this? April! How's it going? What were you up to today? Just watched the movie Ready or Not and seeing Game Room now is pretty funny. I don't know if I've seen that or not. We were unsuccessfully villager hunting with April. I did that yesterday. I unsuccessfully villager hunted as well. No bed. He's 4 chairs that he can put together. What is this no bed nonsense? It sounds familiar. I feel like I might have seen it. I can't remember. I think we're unlocking polishing now. Movie where family plays a deadly variant of hide and seek. I don't know if I've seen that. Worked a bit on my Switch 2 Island, unsuccessfully hunted second half of stream. Yeah, we wanted to do some hunting as well, and it did not go well. I don't have any more tickets, and now I'm just doing some happy homes to try and get some more furniture and stuff. It was an unsuccessful day, gonna autofill tomorrow. Work a little longer. I think after this one we do the school or something? I don't remember. Well, thank you for the raid. If anyone has any... What am I going to say? First of all, go check out April Honey's channel. You're missing a whole another Switch 2 island out there. It was half and half. Half cleaning my Switch 2 island. The other half led us to a total of 1,050 tickets for Agent S. What? That's so many. Actually doing Happy Home and not speedrunning? Yeah, no, we're actually doing it. I want to, you know, I'm playing the game kind of like I would if I was playing it for the first time. So Pudge wants riches, apparently. We just kind of did a game room, so I don't want to do the arcade. Water sports. Surrounded by mushrooms. The water sports sounds interesting. Let's do this. Connor, how's it going? I've been looking for months. Oh my gosh. I think this sounds familiar. Maybe you've mentioned this before. Loving the vanilla playthrough on the Switch 2. It's so nice. Yeah, it's really nice to just kind of revisit and keep it real simple. Just not time traveling, basically. Oh, watch sports. I thought it said water sports. Like he wanted to watch, like, I was going to unlock some cool, like, beach-themed items or something. That's silly. Well, you know what? Let's put him next to some water, just in case. That's what I get for reading too fast. I'm going to report that on Nook News. Which part? April, enjoy your food. We'll see you later. Thank you again for the raid. Appreciate it. Okay. It looks like we can decorate outside now. Probably not going to do too much here. We can change the season. We can change the time of day. Let's make it like Evening. Oh, that looks cool. And then, let's see. We can do some fencing. Would be good. Maybe this bamboo lattice fence. Okay. Are there any outdoor items that we got? Not necessarily. Well, what about, yeah, with trees and stuff. Let's see. Let's throw some, like, coconut trees down. I always feel like you should be able to rotate these. Let's probably just do a third one, like, right here. Okay. I don't think we've unlocked any paths yet. Okay. And then the house itself. We can hit this button and kind of make it look... Oh. I forgot we could do that. Thatch roof, maybe? It's kind of nice. There's like a brown. Is there a different kind of brown? That's fine. Will this lock the game up? Let's see. We don't want to cover the window anyway. Okay. Cool. House looks good. Maybe soccer field in front. That would have been smart. I kind of just kept it really simple. All right, so he wants to watch sports. It looks like they're trying to entice us to use the box sofa. So maybe we'll throw a TV on like a TV stand here. We'll put this to the side. What if we made a nice big sofa for Butch and all his friends? I want to do another one of these. I don't think we can resize the house yet. So he can't walk around this if I do that. So I guess we'll just have to do this, which is fine. Entire house sofa? This house is just one big sofa. Let's do the Nordic low board. We could do some other like Nordic furniture, like these shelves. Should I do them in the back, actually? Would this look good? That could be kind of cool. He's got the option for a bed here, I guess. Or we could do... How about the sloppy sink? Like, he's just watching sports so much that he's not really, like, taking good care of himself. Like, he spent all this money on, like, a premium sofa and TV. But everything else around him is just falling apart. Ooh. What about a sloppy table? I don't know. I don't know if I like that. Let's see. Let's actually just go with this. Room full of sofa sounds nice. Wait, that's just a padded cell. Ooh. Okay, how about some pizza? Okay, yeah. Okay, here we go. So he has like food on these. He's got a couple pizzas. He's got his little popcorn bucket and stuff. And then how about the soccer ball there too? That's pretty cool. I like that. We need a rug. Oh, how about like the I like the dog bone entrance mat. This thing's cool. And maybe the brown argyle rug could be in the living room. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that. TV tray for popcorn? I don't know. Wallpapers. Ooh, this is cool. Wildwood wall is cool. What about the different types of floors? We might need to pick the color of the furniture before we get too invested in the floors and walls. The gray has an interesting vibe. Here. So we'll do gray and then the leaves. And then gray, leaves. Everything's matching. And then we could probably do gray on this, maybe? Oh, yep, we can. Could we do green sheets? We can. They're kind of a different shade of green, but that's fine. Very good. Okay. So the cabin vibes. Yeah, I don't like the walls and floor anymore. I keep using this floor. What about this one? And there's so few options right now. Soothing tea room? Green blossom? Eh. We can do this again. We just did this, but I kind of like it. You have to pay the cat tax. I've been slowly depositing the cat taxes. We're going to find stuff to hang on the wall. You need the peeling wallpaper. Yeah. Ooh, look. Sports stuff. What looks good? It's like all college. How about this? Yeah. Any more sports stuff? Open bags of chips. That, yeah, that could be. There's not a lot of sports stuff for the walls. Yeah. We got open bags of chips. We'll do the chips with the... yeah, yellow bag. I'll put that kind of closer to the kitchenette. Platter of pickles in the middle. Like you're actually trying to make it work. Meanwhile, me and Name are in chat. Padded cell, damp, moldy pizza covered walls win. That's my fault, okay? I am the one who would normally tell people that, you know, or normally design houses this way and tell people like, oh, this looks perfect. But now I'm like actually taking it seriously and no one knows what to do. It's really my fault. I'm gonna put this switch here, and always feels like the light switch should go up here, even though they can't reach it, but I'll just do that. And then something above the bed, right? What about this poster? Can it be... oh, it's just a map. Can this be other things? Eh. A fridge for the beer. Do we get a fridge? Is that an option? That's a good question. We didn't get a fridge, at least not in the kitchen section. I guess we could put a toilet and the beers could be kind of in the bowl. They could fill it with ice. He drinks Heineken. I don't know why, but he just does. I think this is good. Oh, except for the soccer ball I wanted on the shelf here. Should we actually turn on the TV? It's not even sports on right now. That's a shame. Pop him right in the middle of the couch. Look at him. Okay, and then we just take a photo. He's like trying to look at the camera. Don't. Watch TV. I think he's mad because there's no sports on. All right. Well, whatever. I'll just take that picture. All right, we're done. I'm trying to take it seriously, but I'm also trying not to spend too much time on each build. Okay, he's giving us the option to start polishing stuff. Let's see. What options do we have for polishes? Yeah, the polishing is really cool. It's just, I don't know. Are there not? Like, I don't want anything to sparkle in here. Maybe, okay, wait. Maybe the soccer ball. That kind of makes it look like it's like the one thing he cares about. You unlock them later? Okay. All right, cool. A sports fans dugout. Yeah, I was gonna try and make it look like the pizzas had gone bad or something, but oh well. Don't stand so close to the TV. I gave you a whole couch. He refuses to sit on it. I like how some of them get air conditioning and some of them don't. Dale! Hope you're doing well. Hope work's going okay. Alright, that should be some more money for us. 6,000 pokey. It's not good for anyone to work themselves too hard, so time for a break. Okay, I've been kicked out of my job. Go enjoy a change of pace for as long as you like. I suggest taking a walk around the whole island. Go for a stroll too. This is where she discovers the school and says, oh, we could rebuild this. Let's go and buy up everything. All the things, please. Getting these chairs and stuff early on is nice. Going great. Nice. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. Oh, we're out of money. I really wanted that chair. Dang it. What's up? Got lost looking at this property. Got lost in thought. I've been thinking about how we could put these properties to use. Maybe some new facilities. You know what I was thinking about today, by the way? Out of all the things they could put in the Happy Home, like, resort, I don't get why they chose school and why not gym. Whenever I go and travel anywhere, there's always pretty, like, readily available gyms. Hotels have them, resorts. Everyone likes to have access to a gym when they go on vacation. Why was that not like that? There's so many gym items too that I just don't understand why they didn't do that. School makes no sense. Like zero. There is 0 sense. Cafe, fine. Restaurant, cool. Hospital makes some sense. I don't think about hospitals too much when I'm on vacation, but maybe that's just because I don't like to think about hospitals in general. School? What about daycare? Anything. Like, why not gym? It doesn't make any sense. I do not enjoy gym access. Me too. You won't catch me in a gym whether I'm on vacation or not. I'm just saying it would fit the vibe of like going on vacation and like, oh, you could check out our gym or yoga studio or whatever. Also, in the Happy Home on the 3DS, they had a hotel to decorate as one of the facilities. Did they? I never finished that one. See, that one makes sense. So we can do the school if we want to. Jock Village would love it. Yeah. Every other building makes perfect sense to me. Setting up a shop is awesome. Building out a restaurant is really cool. Love the cafe. The hospital's fun. But this was always the dumbest one to me. I don't know why they settled on school. I could not imagine what vacation would include, you know, unfettered access to a whole school. Schools also have gyms. Right. I don't get it. I will never understand it. That's just my big gripe with this game. Why shouldn't a kid on vacation want to go to school in the summer? Yeah. Just make a gym/yoga class or something. Also, hi. Deala, yeah,
Hey,
absolutely.
Mushy Cheeks just became a channel member.
I don't know if he said that right. Is it Music Cheeks? I'm sorry if I'm saying it wrong, but thank you for becoming a channel member. Appreciate you. Enjoy your emotes and our past member streams, future member streams. Okay, I'm just looking at the time. I gave myself a couple hours today, and I feel like the school's gonna go over that. I got some other stuff going on, so I can't stream too long. Maybe go back to the island. Let's do the Reese and Cyrus thing. Let's get some more heart crystals. I actually think we should grab our heart crystals and, like, actually go shopping with Reese and Cyrus. Let's do one more, like, wedding thing for them just to get more crystals, and then let's see if we can buy up all the things we want for wedding season. I turned mine into a tea ceremony school. It's supposed to be a holiday resort. What's a tea ceremony? I thought it might be classes for little crafts and stuff, like a camp. But the items they give you don't really work. Yeah, if it was like, oh, because I think Nat visits at some point and he wants to teach a class about bugs. That makes sense. Like if you're going to take a trip and you're going to a new place, learning about the culture and stuff of that place is cool, and I get that. But that's not what they give you. They give you like regular school stuff. Like here's some desks and chairs and a chalkboard. I'm like, to teach math? Like what are we doing here? Japanese tea ceremony. I don't know what that is. So they should have just made it a gym. Right? That's got to be pretty universal. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe gym stuff is way more like American or Western culture. Heart crystals. We have a lot. Always just make mine a library. School makes no sense. I think I'm going to make this one a gym. Going the wrong way. There's enough items to make a scuba diving classroom since it's on a beach. That'd be cool. Yeah, if I don't have enough like gym items, I'll try and do something like that. Okay. Go ahead and earn us our last heart crystals of wedding season. I've always liked this wallpaper floor combo. As for today's theme, I want to take a picture of a garden theme set surrounded by nature. Green, yellow, beige, brown. Okay, cool. We just got to make sure we keep that in mind for customization. Easy. So all we have to do is pick an item. Like the cake. And pick, yeah, there we go. Oops. It's perfect. And we'll just go ahead and grab all these. Oh, no, wait. Probably the ones in the middle will be better. Grab all these. Get rid of them. We'll take a picture. Cake! Or something. Her eyes are closed. Perfect. It's everything I wanted. This is why we need a gym. Their stomach aches. They don't have to eat them. All right, time to go shopping. Wedding wand. There's a wedding wand? Do I have this in my other game? I didn't know about the wedding wand. No, I don't want to. No. No. I'm shopping. I'm shopping. This wedding will be a cakewalk. It's foam. It's not real cakes. All right. There's a ton of stuff. Like a ton of stuff. And I gotta probably start with the items I actually want, which are all the wallpapers and floors. And then circle back to anything else that's an extra. I'm not going to be setting up like a wedding area. If you want to get rid of a few more heart crystals, there's still furniture for you. Yeah, keep going. So this will take a minute, but this stuff's expensive too. I guess you really would need to do this the whole month if you want to get everything. The walls and floors are really cool though. All right. Yeah, okay, there's only 3 of these. There's 4 walls, but only 3 floors. Interesting. And we're almost... we've used like half our crystals already. Jeez. They charge a fortune for this stuff. The thing that's a real shame is I don't know if I'll ever use these. But I like the option. I kind of wonder if I need to go into my old game and do this event some more too, because I didn't get most of this stuff. I bet you if you decorate a house with these items, you get a lot of people asking you where you got that stuff. Like, where did you get these floors? Well, I don't have this. What's going on? Let's see. What else? What else? What else? We got all the walls and floors. I have 28 crystals left. There's these rugs, which are cool. These outfits, the wedding tuxedo, all that stuff. I guess we can get the tuxedo. 20 crystals. Wait, hold on. I don't think I have that much more. Oh, let's make sure we don't want anything else. Because I only have 28. So there's like the pipe organ, 40. Can't even afford that anymore. I like the sign. The candles are really cool. And the wedding stands are really cool. Should we, instead of doing the tuxedo, maybe we get a couple of little things from here. Get the clothes and do wedding shoots to the villagers that you ship. No! I don't ship villagers. I just find that so weird. Can't just, like, shove two people together and go, you two, kiss. That's not right. How about we hold off on more until later? Wait, they cut you off? No. No, no, no. What? I didn't know he cut you off. That's awful. Maybe we come back tomorrow, I guess. I don't know if I'm streaming tomorrow, by the way. I haven't decided yet. So, okay, for some background on some of the stuff going on. I've been teasing a big project, right? Yesterday I made a bunch of progress on it. Editing this massive video. I don't have time to edit it today. I need to get it done. I really need to get it done. So I was thinking of not streaming tomorrow. Probably doing some work off camera on the island, like literally just coming on and just doing our dailies. But yeah, that's kind of where that's at. So I don't know. Just I haven't fully decided if that's what I'm gonna do. There's a chance that I don't stream around this time, but I do like a stream later in the day for members because I've been trying to play more Pokemon Arceus as well. So yeah, I'll schedule it as I do. Just keep in mind that I might take a break tomorrow. I got to get this project done. It's been too long, and it's just, you know when you have something you got to do and it's just on your subconscious constantly? That's what's happening. Wedding wand. Okay. What do we got? I want to see the wedding wand, and I'm clicking the wrong buttons. Oh, I have this. Yeah, this is a little flower bouquet. That's cool. Okay. I don't know why I came in here. I literally don't remember. Oh, turnips. Right. I don't think I wrote down turnip prices for the first half of the day, but 138. Okay. I really wish I would have gotten the AM price. So turnip profit, we're at 138. Do we have an idea now? It looks like we're getting a large spike. It's pretty much guaranteeing. It's gotten rid of all the other patterns, and it's saying large spike. This is the only information we really need. So it's saying that tomorrow, guaranteed minimum is 188, guaranteed max is 564. So I'll check this tomorrow and track it. But yeah, this is the information you're trying to extract when you don't buy turnips, so that next time, when you go to buy turnips, you set this to large spike because that was your previous week. And you give it the price and everything. Yeah. So I don't even know if I'll buy turnips in that case on Sunday because it's really rare you get two large spikes back to back. I wish I would have bought them now. Man. I missed out. I did. I definitely did. I only had about 30,000 bells on Sunday. So I wouldn't have been able to buy too many turnips anyway, but it would have helped. It would have, large spike, especially if it gets up to the 500s, that would have been great. All right, we can dump all our stuff in storage here. We did get some cool walls and floors. Where'd they go? Did he just put them away? Oh, he mails them to you, doesn't he? That's weird. Okay, so around the first wedding season, they added a feature on that island where Wilbur will bring stuff back home for you. He'll be like, "Oh, yeah, you can store this at your house." And I always assumed it was because you could take 1,000 heart crystals or whatever and go to Sire's and just keep buying from him endlessly, filling up your inventory, and then you use his service to ship stuff back so that you would have space to keep buying from him. But it turns out, one, he cuts you off, and two, he doesn't even give you the stuff in real time. So why did they... The service is even more useless than I thought it was, and I already knew it was pretty useless. You'll cry if it's 500 plus tomorrow? No, I'll... I really didn't have enough bells to do much at all with that. Estella, how's it going? It's good to keep track of the turnip prices. Buy turnips with the understanding of what happened the previous week. But all right, cool. Yeah, I didn't plan on going past 2 hours today with everything going on, so I'm gonna call it here. We'll set you up over on Val's channel though. As always, I will throw the link in Twitch chat for Val's stream. Oh.
Breaking news, breaking news. Hello, viewers watching on YouTube and Twitch. I'm Tom Nook, and this is the Nook News Network. This day 12 of Dan playing ACNH on the Switch, too. Justin, I'm hearing Dan has been designing vacation homes for villagers without any beds. Oh, those villagers will have sleep on the floors or couch in their new vacation homes. The couch tried to cushion the blow of the bad pun. Pun intended. Remember to actually do your morning stretches,
Wow. He sounds like he just spent like 4 hours sucking in helium, and his voice is like going to be altered for about a day. And he's just kind of coming down off the helium voice, but not fully, you know. It's going to take a while. All right. Thank you, Otami Princess, for that. I will see you all possibly, if you remember, possibly tomorrow. If not, then Friday. We'll do something on Friday. That was horrible. Cool. All right, everybody. Well, have a great rest of your day. Yeah, we will catch you later.